Hello again. I'm Keith Haywood and I'm a retired minister in the Birtwood Chase Benefice. Welcome to today's Thought for the Day for Friday the 15th of May. If you look over my shoulder here, you may see some cards on the shelf behind me. That's because I've had a birthday this week. Another year older and another year wiser. Well, okay then, I'll settle for 1 out of 2. Anyway, if you didn't get a chance to send me your greetings, then now's your chance to shout it out. Thank you. There are many phrases like happy birthday or many happy returns that are easily remembered and then carried throughout the generations. My dear Gran taught me many of the wise sayings we still use today. A stitch in time saves 9. Don't count your chickens before they hatch. It never rains but what it pours. Learn to walk before you can run. And the list could go on. The thing is, such phrases, repeated often enough, stick in your mind. Since the coronavirus lockdown, our Prime Minister has been banging home with the catchphrase, stay at home, protect the NHS, and save lives. It's been repeated day after day over the last 7 weeks as good advice to stem the spread of the virus. And this week he gave the nation a new catchphrase for us to get used to. Stay alert, control the virus, and save lives. No doubt we'll be hearing it constantly over the weeks ahead. Jesus often used catchphrases too in order to emphasize major points in his teaching. Things like, no one can live by bread alone. The spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. Do unto others as you would have others do to you, to name but a few. In John's Gospel, we find an all-important catchphrase spoken by Jesus. It's often referred to as the great I ams. He uses these to try and help his hearers understand who he is, and because it's so important, he repeats it 7 times in different ways. Number 1, I am the bread of life. Jesus offers each of us life everlasting. Number 2, I am the light of the world. Jesus offers a choice between the darkness of sin and the glistening light of a life in his presence. Number 3, I am the door. Jesus is the way by which we enter God's kingdom. Number 4, I am the good shepherd. Just as the shepherd was willing to die to protect his sheep, Jesus died to save each one of us. Number 5, I am the resurrection and the life. When he returns, Jesus will raise all who believe in him. Number 6, I am the way, the truth, and the life. Jesus is our only hope of salvation. Number 7, I am the vine. Jesus is our source of life, in this life and in the life to come. These catchphrases of Jesus, all in John's Gospel and repeated 7 times, adds another layer of understanding of who Jesus really is. I commend them to you to adopt and memorize as your catchphrases too, in order to bring hope, comfort and strength throughout these trying times we're going through. A prayer. Living Lord Jesus, as we enter a new phase of this worldwide pandemic, help us to find strength in the words that you give us. May we know you as the great I am, bringing hope, comfort and strength in these difficult times. Amen.